Hi, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Today we are going to be planning out the week of July 14th through 20th in my Hobonichi Cousin, and I'm going back to sticker kits this week. I am using this kit from Shine Sticker Studio, which I love, and I have just been waiting for an excuse to use it. It's bright, it's colorful, it's screaming summer to me, and I've just been waiting on a week where I really feel good, and we have finally hit that point. So I'm excited to use this one, and we are going to get into it. With this is that vinyl-y type sticker, so I'm going to be using the Sakura Micro Perm with it, and I'm going to be using my Lamy Safari pen, and it's inked up in the Diamine Hope ink. No, the Diamine Hope Pink ink. So I think it'll just go nicely with this. It's a really bright color of ink. And we're going to start just with these washies. This kit, like I said, I think it's beautiful. And honestly, I'm just going to put this washi at the bottom because I have not been using that bottom section of my planner. So we're just going to cover it up. I did not grab my tweezers. They're in another room. So we're going to see if we can get through this without tweezers. And if I need them, well, I'll just go get them. Let's see. And I have found lately, I've not been reaching for these weekly pages that much. And I want to get back into using them, not just decorating them for Plan With Me's. So that's something I aspire to do this week. Is just use my planner a little bit more, or especially this. I use the daily pages all the time. Okay, let's grab this. I love this little cacti theme. I just love cacti in general. Here we go. Oh, she's sticky. Let's turn this sideways to try to get it as even as possible. It's Tuesday when I'm filming this. I meant to film it yesterday and I had a lot to do and I just ended up getting tired and just waiting till today. But I think that's part of it too. I've just been so run down. I've been filming it later in the week to get content out and it's a lot of back planning and stuff. So I'm hoping to actually use this week. Oh, that looks good. And now this one. But yeah, today I feel good. I don't feel gross. I don't feel run down. I actually drank a cup of coffee this morning, which is unheard of these days. Usually my stomach's not super happy with coffee. And I'm going to go ahead and just pull this all the way over because I do not have my slice tool in here with me to cut that. And I think it'll be fine because we're just going to cover this up anyway. There we go. It's already bright and colorful and makes me happy. Now we have to decide which one of these we're going to use up here. And I'm feeling this little guy, honestly. I think he's adorable. Let's pull this off. If you've been following along with my story, my mom went to chemo today and they sent her home. They would not do her chemo because she's not been eating enough food and getting enough rest. So they're going to try again for her next time. I think this pink to do will contrast quite nicely. Aha! Who says you need tweezers? I don't think I've ever laid down anything that straight before in my life, and it makes me happy. Okay, so let's get into putting stuff on the schedule. Yesterday obviously already happened, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in anyway because I did have a couple of things. I had a podcast interview yesterday morning. So, let's see here. Then I had therapy. And I had book club. And it was just a good day. Those 3 calls definitely kind of worn me out a little bit, but that's okay. So my podcast interview was at 8:30. Therapy was immediately after that at 10. Come apart. There we go. And then book club was down at 1:30. And I took a lot of time in between to rest just because I really kind of needed the rest. There we go. Now, today, I did have some lessons this morning. So we're going to use some of these. I think I'm going to use this purple one. So I had a block of lessons this morning. And then this afternoon, I only have 2. I've got several out on vacation. I had one reschedule. I did not start teaching until 10 o'clock this morning. I was actually going to come into the office and get this filmed and stuff first, but I got a call from my mom from the oncologist and we had to have a long talk about her health. Okay, so then I had 2 lessons in the afternoon. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to mark those. I don't think I want to use like a whole sticker. I wonder if I can cut these apart. I bet I can. I have some scissors over here. Let's see. Okay. My fancy scissors that I'm pretty sure I've had since college. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm going to try to trim just a little off the bottom here. Good. Since they're single lessons, this is probably where I need the tweezers, but they're in the other room. Let's see here. One of them was at 2:30. I'm going to put this here. These are more so like hour block stickers, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. And then the other one is not until 4:30. Aha, I did it. This is a good way to use these up. There we go. Is that not just so cute? And then I'm just going to take this and stick it here in the middle to make it easier. There we go. And this pink looks so cute on here. Okay, so those are all the appointments I have. Obviously, I'm filming and doing some work right now during that time. Okay, to tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have another situation where the lessons are just spread out throughout the day. So I think my first one I'm just going to put in as a block. I may end up doing both of them as blocks. Here we go. Let's get this pulled up here. I start at 9 tomorrow. So tomorrow's a little bit earlier of a start time. It's not early, but earlier. Okay, and then, yeah, that actually covers up the perfect amount of time. And then I'm going to go down to, I start up again at 2. I think we're going to use this bright pink. Actually, how much time am I filling up here? So it's basically 2 to 5. I do have 2 short breaks in there, but with it being 2 to 5, maybe I'll just use one of these big ones instead. There we go. get that down at 2 o'clock. Because basically all I'm doing is just chunking that time off so I can see at a glance where my big blocks of time are. Okay, and then over here on Thursday, same thing. I've got a big block of time in the morning. So we're gonna, I keep trying to write on this with my fountain pen and it is not gonna work. So we're gonna grab this. And let's see, on Thursday morning, I have lessons from 9:30 to noon. Let's see here. 9:30 down. That's the perfect size to cover that up. Then I know that I have a lesson, one single lesson way down here at 4:30. So we're just going to put this here. And then I have a call with my business coach at 2 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and put this one here. It was supposed to be earlier this month, but it was the day if you've been around listening, it was the day that I was just teaching, minding my own business, and the oncologist called and is all like, hey, you need to go to the ER like now. And I was like, lovely. And basically I had to cancel everything that afternoon and it was quite annoying. So we rescheduled. Okay, now let's get over to Friday. On Friday, I have my mastermind call and I have a call with Blue Cross allegedly. And I say allegedly because this call has been scheduled now 3 times, I think. The first time was last year and they never showed up. Nothing happened. It was so annoying. And I called and they were like, oh, well, they're going to be here between this and this. And then they still never showed up. And I called back and they're like, oh, well, you know, we can reschedule for you. And I'm like, nope, not going to bother. So this time, same thing, scheduled a call. You know, when they haven't been there after like just a couple of minutes, I went ahead and I called and they're like, oh, well, it looks like that person had a family emergency and your call got canceled. But nobody told me because, you know, why bother telling the person the call is with? It was quite frustrating, but that's okay. And then mastermind. So we are now rescheduled and I allegedly have a call with Blue Cross on Friday. We will see how that goes. You know, I give health insurance a lot of crap, but I have to say, I feel like my health insurance has done a lot better job this year about like being proactive with preventative medicine, which, hello, why haven't the health insurance companies done this for years? Because preventative medicine will save them tons of money. But, you know, that makes sense. Okay, the other thing that I know I have on my schedule is on Sunday, and we are going to a play. I don't remember what play it is. I know my roommate's mom really wanted to go see this, so we got tickets. What is it called? Leading Ladies. I don't know what it's about, but we're going to go see it. She's super excited about it. I'm excited about it for her, so I'm a little nervous about being out in a crowd. I will be wearing a mask. I hope it's not too crowded. It's a 2 o'clock on a Sunday, so maybe not. This is where my numbers are trending up now because we're far out from chemo, so that's a good thing. But I will be wearing a mask just to make sure. And it is right here. Okay, so everything that has to be done has been put in there. And I just got a text message. Okay. Let's see here. So now I'm going to use one of these. I think I'm going to go, do I want to go with the pink? Yeah, because we've got the two in the pink. We're going to go with pink. put this over here because I do have some things that need to get done today or this week. Really today too, but also this week. I've got to get some seeds started because it's about time to start doing the fall garden. And if I don't get seeds started, I'll have to buy plants, and I would prefer not to have to buy plants right now. So we're going to put that down. Start seeds. There we go. I also know that I've got to do laundry this week. I still haven't graded my university class. So those have to be there. There's still going to be more. And obviously 5 dots, and I'm just doing one on a line. So this is just decoration. It's not really a bullet point. It's simply decoration. And speaking of, we're going to use some of these full boxes. I think I'm also going to use this Monday through Friday sticker here for our meals. And just kind of write down what I'm eating. So I know yesterday I made burrito bowls and they were delicious. I kind of came up with this recipe for these tofu burrito bowls and oh, they're so good. And you know what else I'm just realizing? I didn't put any of the date headers on here. I think we need to do that. And I think I'm playing with fire, putting date headers on here without tweezers, but we're doing it anyway. I feel like we're going to live on the edge today. You can tell it's been a while since I've used a full actual kit because I don't even know what parts of the kit are there. But it's the same thing with this one. I'm going to use part of it and it will be at least one other plan with me and maybe 2. Because guys, I think we need to stretch out our kits. I mean, now, if you want to take a sticker kit and cover your page in stickers because it makes you happy, do it. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about bringing you joy. If I can get this to lay down. Because isn't that the point really of our planners? Well, one, to keep us organized and to make sure we do what we're supposed to do, but also to bring us joy. I mean, my planner just makes me happy. I love planning in it. Sometimes I will do a weekly spread that I don't film because I just want it for me. That one was very crooked. Therefore, this one is going to be very crooked. I think we're on a crooked trend now, guys, and I think it's just going to have to be okay. You know, I used to watch a planner YouTube channel, Cindy Gunter Baldo. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Cindy. She's not posted in a long time. She had a kidney transplant. I totally miss her. I wish she would post again. But she would do these hot mess plan with me's, and they were disasters, but they were so much fun to watch. And sometimes I feel that way. I feel like my plan with me's are a little bit of a disaster, but I hope they're fun to watch. Now we need numbers. So Monday was the 14th. 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, oh, and 20th. Got those in. I think we're also going to need to put this weekend sticker down. The question is, do we put it at the top or do we put it at the bottom? I put it at the bottom last time, so I'm feeling the top. Let's see, just plop that down there. Da-da-da-da. Beautiful. And now I'm going to use a couple of these full boxes just to kind of make it happy. This one. Nope, I'm not going to use that one yet because I see this one in the future. I have some of those like stickers with quotes on them and I could easily put that over that as a background. Thinking about how I could use these in the future. Yeah, I'm going to use this guy. Because this is kind of how I felt at the end of yesterday. I was tired. I was just like, that was interesting. Today was a bit much. There we go. Obviously, today's still going on. And I'm going to put one of these guys on Saturday, like this happy, excited one, because I am so here for the weekend. Just going to stick this on here somewhere. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks good. And I am so excited about all the color in here. So I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. And if there's anything you want me to do in a plan with me, do you want me to do another one where I just did like mostly pen and washi like last time? Do you want me to go sticker crazy and try to use a whole sticker kit? You tell me what you want to do, because these are for you and I have fun filming them. And yeah, until next time, peace out.